Knowing how many amperes an 18,000 BTUs per hour air conditioner consumes, is essential for a refrigeration technician to assess the performance of the installed unit. To begin with, it's important to note that the electrical power consumption depends on factors such as 1. Outdoor ambient temperature. 2. Maintenance performed on the equipment. 3. Time elapsed since the equipment was turned on. 4. Equipment performance. 5. Internal thermal load of the space. Next, we will show the equipment's consumption, when there is a significant difference between the desired temperature and the current temperature inside the space, meaning the equipment is still operating at 100% capacity because it was recently turned on. For a single-phase power supply of 120 volts, the average current consumption of the equipment at 100% capacity is 12.73 amperes. For a single-phase power supply of 220 volts, the average current consumption of the equipment at 100% capacity is 6.94 amperes. For a single-phase power supply of 230 volts, the average current consumption of the equipment at 100% capacity is 6.64 amperes. For a single-phase power supply of 240 volts, the average current consumption of the equipment at 100% capacity is 637 amperes. When we talk about an inverter-type air conditioner, once the required room temperature is reached, the equipment's compressor has the ability to reduce the motor's revolutions without turning off completely. During the period when the motor rotates more slowly, the compressor's current consumption is lower. Let's calculate this average current value, knowing the SEER, Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, value. SEER is measured under various working conditions, with the same indoor temperature, but changing the outdoor ambient temperature from 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The equipment's power in BTU per hour is divided by the SEER value to obtain the average power consumption in watts. With the identified electrical power, you can consult current consumption values in amperes, based on voltage and phase in the current rating tables. For example, for an 18,000 BTUs per hour air conditioner with a SEER of 20, an average consumption of 900 watts is expected. With a single-phase supply of 240 volts, the current consumption is 521 amperes. These 521 amperes represent an average of the air conditioner's consumption over the time it is running.